Hello everyone, and peace of Christ to all. One of you sent me this article written by Muslims about science and in the Quran. I will leave the link underneath, so we keep things in order and you can read it yourself. You see, the Muslims, when they speak of science, they bring you names of doctors and they try to make it look like a real science. However, it's based on your intelligence. I don't want to insult people really, but if you are a naive person who don't think deeply, this article makes sense for you. A Muslim, he sent me this article. He was speaking nice, he did not insult me. He said, "Do you dare to refute this?" He said, "Do you dare to refute this?" And he said, "Please hide my name. I don't want to show my name on screen." I said, "No problem." He is using his Facebook, maybe his real name. So, do you dare to refute this? Okay, let's see. It's going to take me, seriously, not more than a few seconds. But just to explain it more, it's going to take me some time to show you how stupid it is. This is what is based on the miracle, they call it. It's about Muhammad. He tell us how the gender of the baby is determined. And the Muslims, they bring names of doctors and etc. to make it look scientific. And then he says to us, this is the Quran says, "O women, has we made him reject Allah from what stuff he was created him from sperm drop." This is the first mistake. A human being is not created from a sperm drop. It is only one semen, not a drop of sperm. A drop of sperm have billions of semen. And they try to make it there is about a chromosome and etc. Where is the chromosome? I mentioned there's a hadith before. You can go and read and watch previous video, or you can read my books, Quran and Science in Depth, and you will love. Muhammad, he says, if a woman have orgasm first, the baby will be a woman, a female. If the male have orgasm first, the baby will be a boy. But I'm not going to mention even this hadith for now, just for the sake of Allah. I will go with you. You Muslims quote for us this. During the first days of gestation, all the body and parts and organs are completely, that's false, they're not completely. This is why the human being, it take him, or the baby, it take him 9 months. This is a lie. Now let us read carefully. Through etc. consecutively formed, okay, and we can notice in the figure 2.1 that the organs began to be formed, assembled. Began, are they completely completed, or they are began? All right. And the photos appear twisted. The Prophet Muhammad, peace upon him, he informed us in the hadith. Read carefully with me, please. In every one of you, all the components of your creation are gathered together in your mother womb by 40 days. Narrated Sahih Muslim and Al-Bukhari. How many days, guys? 40 days. Everything is created. Take a note. In another hadith, the Prophet Muhammad etc. said, when 42 nights passed over the drop nutfa, Allah sent an angel to it, whose shape it, make its ears, skin, flesh, bones, etc. All right. Then he says, "O Lord, male or female." So based on this, Allah make decisions after the 42 days pass. But here there's a false translation. This is why I say to you, if you try to learn about Islam from somebody who don't speak Arabic, he will be fooled by the translation, because as you see, this is what the translation is saying. But the fact the Arabic says totally different story. The Arabic says that 42 days pass and the sperm is still sperm. You see how huge the difference is? Look what they said here in the translation. When 42 nights have passed over the drop or nutfa, that will make you think, okay, after the sperm is in, the drop of sperm, which is false, and 42 nights pass, which mean have nothing to do with the nutfa staying as a nutfa yet. This is after the nutfa, like this is how many days we count after the nutfa get in. But this is not what the hadith is saying. Let us go and get the Abdul busted. All right. Read with me. This is Sahih Muslim. This is Sahih Muslim. Let us see if I can show the. Here we go. Finally, we can show the hadith. All right. You see the hadith now? So you have reference. Hadith number 2645C. All right. Now, by the way, all the numbers you have in English have nothing to do with the correct Arabic reference. Anyway, I visited Abu etc. etc. Okay, and I listened to the Prophet with my 2 ears, and I'm glad you have him heard by 2 ears, not one, or your nose. Allah Messenger are saying, the semen stays in the womb for 40 nights. Then the angels give it the shape. Do you see it? How long the sperm stay as a sperm? For 40 nights. But because, you know, in your article, all of it is based in that the human being, all his heart and his hearing and his etc. is made in 42 days or 40 days. But your Prophet saying that in the first 40 days they are still a sperm. This is why I said, when you said to me, can you refute this? Do you dare? I said to you, I can get you bust. I can get the one who wrote this article busted in 2 seconds, not in 2 hours. This is a stupid statement. 40 days the sperm is there. You know, based on science, sperm can live maximum of 5 days. Do you see it? You can just search in Google. All right, it says that the sperm can live up. This is maximum 5 days. That's it. After 5 days, it's dead. So what do you mean your Prophet saying it was 40 days? How long the sperm stay as a sperm? And then after 40 days or 42 days, the angel asked Allah, should he be male or female? So this is the first lie we got you busted with. And this is the hadith about the 49, the one you mentioned in the article, in the beginning of the article. You remember here it says 49. Let us go up. You see, this is the hadith. They say 40 days. You see it? So this hadith is falsely translated. It doesn't say what they are claiming. It says that it stays as a sperm for 40 days. Now, do I need to speak about science anymore? I mean, it's gone. It's died. We are laughing. That is a stupid prophet making a stupid statement. You have to face it. Now, in this hadith here, all right, this is different hadith from Sahih Muslim too, the Book of Destiny, and this is the hadith number 2645. All right. He said, Allah Messenger said, when 42 nights, you see the first hadith we mentioned to you is about 40 nights. This hadith is saying 42 nights. Pass after the semen get into the womb. That is where the Muslim try to confuse you. But it doesn't say that. It says in Arabic, the same as we showed you here in the hadith, in the correct translation, in this their own website. The semen stays in the womb for 40 days. This is what it says. But in this translation here, they hide that. They say after 42 days night pass, after the semen get into the womb. But it doesn't say that in Arabic, my friend. Here we go. إذا مر بالنطفة 42 ليلة. When it pass on the sperm is a Syrian sperm for 42 nights, then Allah will send an angel and he is going to create. And then, listen carefully, huh? After it pass 42, then he will create its earring. سمعها وبصرها وجلدها ولحمها وعظامها. And then he will say, God, male or female. Let us go to the English translation. So after it pass, actually, even if we go with the Muslim translation, we can make a joke of it very easy, because what here it says, after it pass 42 nights, all right, Allah sent an angel, and then this angel give him a shape. Then he created his sense and his hearing. So before the 42 days, nothing is created. I'm not talking about here the false translation about the sperm staying as 42 days as a sperm. We proved that already, and we showed you the other translation which says that clearly. It's the same story, the same exact story, right? But the only difference between them, you see here, you see that the person is the same person. Do you see it? Here we go. Al-Ghaffari, huh? Ghaffari, and here is Al-Ghaffari. The same story. Here, the translator was honest. There, the translator, he tried to play games. But we will go with the game. So now for 42 days, there was no creation yet. After that, Allah started creating. After the 42 nights pass, after the semen, still as a semen, but here it says after getting in the womb, which is false, Allah sent an angel and give him the shape. So after 42 days, you start getting the shape. And then he create, and then, which means after 42 days, he create his sense of hearing, sense of sight, his skin, etc. But the article doesn't say that. The article is saying the opposite. The article says, read me carefully, please. During the first 40 days of gestation, all the body part and organ are completely. This is not what the hadith is saying. The hadith is saying, even with the false translation, that after 42 days pass, Allah will send the angel, and then he will create the hearing, you know, after the 42 days pass, and there is a sperm stay as a sperm, as I said to you. This is the correct translation. Then Allah send the angel, and he give him shape. Then, do you see the word then? Then, that's mean next. Create his sense of hearing, and sense of sight, and his skin, and his flesh. And then, after all of this is created, which means after the sense of hearing, and the sense of sight, and the skin, and everything created, then he says male or female. So until this point, we do not know which week we are talking about, because this is all happening after the 42 days. So for 42 days, you are just a sperm. After that, Allah creates your hearing, etc. And then at the end, the last step, it is male or female. When this is very stupid, because actually you are decided to be male or female even before any of those are created. How? Because my friend here, it's already in your chromosome. The development will not change anything. How long, how many weeks will be starting having your sexual organ, that will not change anything. If a 2 or a chromosome XX meet, it's a female. If it is XY, it is a male. And that is already in your chromosome list. So there's no need male. What do you mean at the end he asked male or female? Actually, you can search right now, #1 country in the world who is doing gender control is United Arab Emirates. A person, he go to the doctor, he ask him, I want to have a baby boy, because all of them, they have to have kids, boys. All right, this is why they have a very bad balance now in Emirates. They have because of the control. So before, they don't even have sex. They take a sperm of the man and they fertilize the egg of the woman with the right sperm in a certain way, scientific way, which can determine before even having sex, not in the 40 days after, what is the gender of the baby. So my friend, your article is very stupid. Muslims are fooling themselves, and you must be a donkey to believe in it. So the question is, Are you a donkey? In China, they say, he left as a donkey, he never came back as a horse. This is how Muslims try to make themselves look like. They left to China seeking science, and they brought Dr. Timpson and Jimson and Fictions and Pusson and Corazon and all the names in the world, but all of them, they will not cover the stupidity of your God and your Prophet. Thank you very much for watching. Please download the video and share it with your friends. God bless.